Today I am here with a kind of a special commentary about something that I think we all share in common, and that is a friend or someone we know who is just absolutely terrible at video games. And today I'm sharing with you my friend Brandon, who was actually my brother-in-law for a period of time. He's about 32, 33 years old, I'm not sure, and I'm 20, so you guys may kind of think that's an age difference, but he was always like a big brother to me. So but today that's who's playing Battlefield 3 here, and oh man, he's not very good at all. But like I said, we all know somebody who we love to play with that just sucks at video games, whether it's Halo or Call of Duty or Battlefield or any other game like FIFA or NFL or anything like that. We all know somebody who's just absolutely terrible. But just because they're terrible, doesn't mean that they're fun to just because they're terrible doesn't mean that they're not fun to play with. I mean, Brandon is just god-awful at this game, but I love playing with him, and he knows that too. He knows that I know that he's terrible, but he also knows that I love to play with him. So that's probably the most important part. These are guys that are out there that are actually seriously the guys that are here just to play to have fun. They don't play for stats. They don't play because they have fun, raping face. They play because it's fun, even though they suck. And the world needs players like Brandon, or else all the good people in the world don't have any kids to shit on, or anyone, any people to rape their face or anything like that. But he's playing gun game here on the new Close Quarters DLC for Battlefield 3, and he's not off to a good start right now. Still on his pistol. And there's a lot of people that are already ahead of him. Only a couple spots, but if you don't get off your pistol pretty quick, it's really hard to catch back up in this. Believe me, I found that out myself. But today's theme is kind of, how to suck at Battlefield 3. And if you want to know how to suck, watch this gameplay. But I should also title it How to Have Fun at Battlefield, because he had a blast doing this. And he stayed and played with me for about 3 or 4 hours, and he just had a blast. I mean, I've never seen somebody sit on a mounted rocket launcher, the worthless ones that are, randomly planted throughout the maps on Battlefield, and sit there for like an hour straight and just shoot at buildings and just keep going back to it to try to destroy this BPM or whatever, BPR, I don't know what it's called. He kept going back to it over and over and over to try to destroy it. He probably went like 2 and 35 that game, but he had a blast doing it. I don't know anyone else that could have a blast doing that. I would be raging, my controller would be broken, my TV would be busted. I don't know anyone that would have fun doing that, but he did. So you can see he's kind of he kind of moves around timidly, or like he's doing now, he just runs everywhere, and he's just really slow on the trigger. But this guy really shaped my kind of my video, the person I am today, the video games I play today, and I actually have a really funny story to tell you about how this guy really changed my gaming life. But we'll get to that later. I kind of want to know, is anyone else here? Do you guys have a friend who's just absolutely terrible at games? Or are you yourself terrible, but hey, you like to have fun? If you're bad, I don't care. I play with bad people. I'm bad a lot of the times, but as long as you have fun, that's all that matters. And Battlefield's a perfect game for doing that. You can play really badly, stats-wise, KD-wise, but you can still have a lot of fun and actually play a good game. You can go like 4-9, which isn't good KD-wise, but you can be in a tank the entire time, and you can be capturing points and just keeping the other enemy's tank in check. So you can play bad games in Battlefield, but really they're not that bad. They're actually good games. You help your team out. One of the times you can only really be bad and not help your team is if you snipe and you don't do anything. Some people sit back in their spawn and snipe and go like 1 and 4, and they're completely worthless to their teams. They don't do anything. But a good example of this is me and my friend Kerry were playing the other day, and he went like 4 and 20, and I went like 9 and 20, and we both KD-wise played terrible, but we led our team in score because Kerry was in a tank the whole time, capturing points, and I was running around as an engineer class, repairing his tank, and helping him take out other tanks. I had a lot of hey, he got his first kill. Like I said, I had a lot of vehicle destroy assists, and I had a lot of repair points, but my KD wasn't that great. But hey, we led our team in points and we won the game, so we played really good, but our stats didn't show it. That's just kind of an example there. And Brandon's thinking, yeah, he finally got his first kill for his pistol about 5 minutes into the game here. Pretty much in dead last. But, you know, you find a lot of people that actually play gun masters that do not get off their pistols, which is really surprising. Like I said, if you don't get off to a good start, it's really hard to get off your pistol. Anyway, kind of back to what I was talking about earlier with how this guy kind of really shaped my gaming future. I don't remember. I think I got Halo when I was like 12 years old. You know, I don't remember for sure. I'm 20 now, so 8 years ago. Yeah, that's probably about right. I know I got Halo a couple, you know, like a month or two after it came out, I believe. You know, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, or actually, I might have got it right when it came out. I was really big into Tony Hawk games, you know, but back then, you know, Tony Hawk games were amazing. They were the shit. I just had got done beating Underground 1. I think Underground 2 is getting ready to come out or something, I'm pretty sure, and this is, you know, in November, and I was deciding between getting Halo 2 and Tony Hawk Underground 2, and, you know, nowadays people will tell you, hey, get Halo. But, you know, back then, Tony Hawk was kind of, you know, the thing, and, you know, Underground was, you know, first time you get off your skateboard, it was so much fun, so I really wanted Underground 2. And my brother-in-law, Brendan, was actually up in Kearney, which is, you know, where we have our, you know, the closest Walmart to where I lived. And my mom called him and told him to get me, oh, he wants, you know, he wants Tony Hawk and he wants Halo. Go ahead and get him Tony Hawk. And Brandon's up there. He's like, dude, fuck that. I'm buying him Halo. And he bought me Halo 2 and changed my life. You know, I had a big birthday party. A bunch of friends came through the night. And everyone, we just played that game nonstop all night. And the rest is history. Without him, you know, I don't know what I'd be playing right now. I'm sure I would eventually got into shooters, but he kind of jump-started that for me. I still don't think I've ever played any shooter as much as I've played Halo 2. Still to this day, my favorite game of all time. Probably the game I was the best at. You know, I was so good at Halo 2. I really wish, you know, I would have been in the streaming and recording then, because, you know, I had a lot of great gameplay. Brandon just looked right at that guy and didn't even decide to shoot him. But anyway, Brandon was in the Army, so that's kind of where he started playing video games. And they used to, you know, Halo was big when they were in the Army, you know, playing, you know, split-screen matches, you know, LAN matches and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I got into that. How he, you know, decided to get me Halo, and he was actually pretty good at Halo 1 sniping. But other than that, you know, I can't really say any games he's been good at. You know, he plays Modern Warfare 3. I'd have to say his KD is probably like 0.3 something. He's the worst on my friends list. But you know, he enjoys doing it, and I love playing with him. Whenever he's on, I always want to play with him. You know, he comes over quite a bit and, you know, plays Battlefield with me. I actually just, you know, talked him into buying Forza. He really likes racing games, so he's been playing that, and he's actually pretty good at that. But other than that, it's just COD and Battlefield. And we used to play GRAW all the time. If you don't know what that is, it's a Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. We would play 1 and 2 all the time, and he was actually a pretty good sniper in that game. We would play that game all the time. That's kind of his pinnacle of gaming right there. That's his favorite game, was the Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter series. But you know, like, bad players in general, they're important. You know, you need them. If everyone that played any game was good, like if the bad players got weeded out of a game, like if the game came out and they gave you a month to play the game, and if you're bad, like if your KD's like below like 1.5 or something, and they're like, okay, you can't play no more, that would really change gaming if you think about it. There's so many people that are really good, they get on in pub stomp and just, you know, they just destroy bad people and they think they're good. What are them guys going to do if, you know, they're all playing against, you know, people their same skill level? I think if you had everyone against the same skill level, everyone's KDs would be around like 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 if they were all playing against just people with the same skill level. So, people who are really good, you know, as much as you hate bad players, you know, they kind of made you who you were, you know. I mean, I guess I don't explain this without putting down bad players, because I'm not putting down bad players, you know. You know, I've raped face, and I've gotten my face raped before, so, you know, I know how it feels and I know how to give it out. But you know, it's always fun getting into a lobby and, you know, playing a game and just destroying kids and like, oh, please don't back out. Oh yes, they didn't back out. Let's do it again. You know, bad players are important for stuff like that. And Brandon's happens to be one of the bad players, and we're watching him play now, and as you can see, still in the pistols. He's, what, probably third to last right now. But you gotta think the people that are probably in last actually probably just joined the game, you know, in the middle of it. So we're gonna go ahead and say he's probably in last place right now. Shooting at his own teammates. I guess they're both. What the hell? They're both shooting at each other here. But other than that, guys, that's kind of really the point I wanted to get across. Is, you know, no matter how bad someone is, if you enjoy playing with them and if they enjoy playing, hey, let them do it. Because, you know, whether or not they hurt your team or you rape their face, you know, whether you love playing with them or whether you're not, you know, they're important players on every game, you know, every game system, you know, every game. If you don't have, you know, bad players, you're never going to get better. I mean, you get better playing against good players, but, you know, you don't want to sit there and try and get better playing against good players, because then you get raped so much and, you know, it kind of brings you down. But really, other than that, guys, you know, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, you know, with bad players. And I don't really know if you guys are liking this Battlefield I'm putting up. You know, that's pretty much all I'm playing right now. So I decided to put up a lot of Battlefield gameplay, and I'm going to continue to do that because I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And, you know, it's getting pretty good reception. I'm just getting quite a bit of views, you know, getting quite a bit of likes. So I think I'm going to keep doing that. But other than that, the last thing I really wanted to talk about was my Rock Band 3 endless set list marathon deal I had this last weekend. And yeah, me and a couple of my friends did the Rock Band 3 endless set list, and actually uploaded a video that you can watch, Bohemian Rhapsody harmony that we did together, which was actually pretty fun. It was the second to last song, and we were still going pretty hard. Now, none of us are good singers by any means at all, but it was a lot of fun to do. Like I said, it was 84 songs long, and half the songs on Rock Band 3 suck, so, you know, it was pretty boring for the most part, but we had a lot of fun doing it. And it's probably the last time I'll ever play Rock Band or guitar or anything like that, unless, you know, it makes a huge comeback with something new and something fresh. I was playing lead guitar on hard because, you know, I don't want to play an expert and get raped on a song and get stuck. One of my other friends was playing drums on hard, and then I had another friend who was playing bass on expert. For the most part, it went pretty smoothly. We failed a couple of songs. Mainly because of the drums, and some songs just have crazy bass. I failed once, and I was in the middle of a solo on Freebird, but you know how that song is. But kind of an interesting thing that happened was my drum pedal actually broke on about song 75, so we had to go the last about 10 songs with one of our guys singing. It was a lot of fun, you know. I would like to do it again sometime, but like I said, it's probably never going to happen again. I would have really liked to do it with a full band, with a singer, you know, and a keyboard player, but it's no fun for a keyboard player because not every song has keyboards, and it's no fun for a singer because your voice is going to die after 84 songs straight. So other than that, we made it through it. We started at about 10:30 at night and got done at about 6:30 the next morning, so it was a good 8-hour experience. It shouldn't take that long, but, you know, we kind of took breaks every now and then, and, cause, you know, we had a bunch of food out and stuff like that, so... But other than that, it was a good experience and it was fun. You know, I streamed it, no one watched, but hey, you know, I'm really thinking I'm going to probably give up on streaming until I get my new computer, because I can't stream in HD, and, you know, people get on and watch for about 5 seconds when I stream and they just leave right away. You know, they don't even give it a chance. So I think once I get my new computer, I think when I can stream, you know, in better quality, I'll wait and start streaming again, and I'll just, you know, do it hardcore. Because there'll be a lot of new games coming out then. A lot of new great games coming out this year. And yes, I'm getting all of them. So you'll see, you know, first-hand footage gameplay of all the new games, you know, right here on my channel. And you know, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Pretty much every big-name game you can think of I will be getting. And if you have any questions about what games I am getting or what games I'm not getting, you know, feel free to leave a comment. I'll answer your questions. I always do. That's kind of something I want to stress, is just make sure, you know, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. It really helps out. I'm really trying to grow my channel. You know, I'm trying to make money off of this, so, you know, I can buy new games. You know, it gets kind of expensive. You know, I'm renting an apartment right now. I have to pay for my electricity. I have to pay for my internet. You know, my Xbox Live Service, all the games and everything. So any money that I can make gaming on the side, guys, really helps out. So if you can, you know, subscribe and watch, you know, all the videos that you can of mine, that really helps out. And I don't normally, you know, want to get on here and ask you to, you know, watch my ads and click on them, but yeah, if you got 2 seconds, it takes 2 seconds to click the subscribe button, if even that, you know. And if you like what you see, guys, I got tons of different videos up, you know. A lot of people like to see just, you know, one game, but I'm gonna play everything. You know, I play so many different games. I'm gonna stream everything. So, you know, if you don't like, you know, watching, you know, this game, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. Eventually, you'll get another game up that you do like, but hey, I'm gonna play every game that I have because, you know, I want to be known as, you know, the variety gamer. You know, the guy that, you know, can play a little bit of everything. And hopefully, you guys like that. And if you do, then, you know, you found the right guy to subscribe to. But other than that, like I can't stress enough, is please, you know, leave comments about what you like, what you don't like. Ask questions. I will answer it. I mean, I don't think I'm too good for anyone. I will answer everyone's questions. And the game's about to end here soon, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching Brandon suck here. Hey, next time you see a bad player or one of your buddies who sucks, give him a pat on the back and tell him you enjoy playing with them because, you know, hey, you know, they need something like that. But anyway, let's check out and see how Brandon finished here. Dead last. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more.